Hey. It's been a while. It has been a while. But I did get a new razor for holidays, and I thought that would be a good way to dive back into the videos. So, as you saw in the title, I got the new Supply razor with the base. This is what it looks like. I love me a nice, especially matte black finish razor. I think there's so many silver ones out there. It's nice to have a change. Plus, I just dig them right now. Look, oh my gosh! So I got the SR71 from the Holy Black in black. I've got the Occam Orange in black, and I've got the Asylum RX in black. Just laying around willy nilly. I've never used an injector blade at all. I thought I had some, because the one thing I did not want to do was use the blades that came with it, because razor companies tend to, who knows what they send out, especially if they're branded by the brand themselves. And I would like to take one variable out of that and use a brand that I know. And I thought I had some. I did, I only opened this box like right before started the video and to load up a blade. So I really have done no research on this other than I never would have bought this thing. And I'll tell you why. Because they do all sorts of social media advertising for it. And the message that they send is a lot of BS. It's about, hey, cartridge razors are terrible, they're expensive, they're bad for the environment, there's a better way to do it. All which is true, but then they imply something along the lines of they invented a new way of shaving with this injector blade and this new design. It's like, you didn't invent squat. People have been doing this a long time. I think they might have even been on Shark Tank, which again was ridiculous that they didn't realize that there's tons of this stuff out there. But, so for that reason, I didn't really appreciate them, kind of yanking people's chains to get them to buy the razor. But I have it. We'll give it a shot. It did come in a box. It came with this brush, which I like. Again, matte black. It's metal, so it's heavy. The only thing I wish it had a little bit more texture. This is all smooth. So it kind of tells me it was done by people that, I don't know, again, are into the flash versus the substance, but we'll find out. So, easy, take it easy. Heavy. Yeah, I rested that. I got the copper bowl, so everything's fine, but you got to put the weight of the handle, the blade, the brush on the opposite side of the weight of the handle, otherwise. So they do have Supply blades that say that they're made in Japan, so I can hope that they're Feather. I think Feather made. Like I said, I thought I had injector blades, and this is the thing, so I don't know anything about it. I thought injectors were very similar to Artist Club blades, which I have several different versions of. And I thought I had a Schick, but I guess I got rid of them. So I don't know. I'm surprised at the size of this thing. Here, we'll just use the Occam Orange. You can see it's much shorter than an Artist Club. I assume that that's standard for injector blades. I don't know. This is all, oh, by the way, this is all metal, fairly heavy. So Artist Club, I'm used to many different, do I have one? Many like this one, you've got to unscrew the whole thing and take the heads apart to replace the blade. This one, the blade kind of floats in there. You slide it in there and it just kind of by spring action holds itself on two little tabs. But I know most, there we go. You see that little hole there? So this one takes Artist Club blades, and so you have that little plastic thing. So this is also spring loaded. So you squeeze this, you get rid of the old blade, then you could stick this in there and push the new blade in. I know injector blades are called injector because where's my blades that came with this thing? Hey, here they are. They've got this thing, and so on this one, you shove it in. There's a little gap there that you would shove this into that I believe opens up the gap a little bit. And then, so you see you push it in there this way, and then you'd shove a new blade in, and the new blade going in pushes the old one out. So that's the way that works. This there's a nut in here that holds these two parts together, and there's a spring in there. This is spring loaded. So the one thing I've realized right away is that there's like no instructions that come with this thing. I'm gonna get some soap on my face so we don't dry out here. So they do have a QR code. Everybody under the sun has a QR code. B-Dave, you know that I need a new sign just with a QR code. They could zap that and it'll take you, I don't know, to a picture of yourself in a bikini on in your Corvette or something. But it did have how to load it video, so I did watch that. Though I had a general knowledge, I'd never done it. And the video was terrible. It just was quick. It just quick showed poop and you're done. No explanation. Like if you'd never done this stuff before, like there was a spacer. I know injectors come with a spacer because it's meant to push something out. So this metal spacer came in the razor. And originally I was messing around with it, so I took the whole thing apart and then I put it back in there because I just knew that generally they do that. But if you didn't know anything, there's no do not remove. There's nothing. There's no verbal explanation. It was just so I guess strike one. And again, like I said, it's kind of narrow, so we'll see. I really love Artist Club blades. I think the bulk of my shaves are with them, because even if I'm not using something like this or a folding shavette or whatever, you saw the Occam Orin uses an Artist Club. My Asylum RX uses an Artist Club. Just because I like how rigid they are. These are going to be just as rigid, and maybe even more so because they're shorter. There's less flexing. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's a sizable weighted razor. Oh, and I was saying I'm assuming that there's a spring in here because when you shove that thing in from, I put them away. When you're going to replace the blade, I think it pushes this whole assembly down a little bit to allow easier sliding in and out. But it doesn't say like how tight you should make this, how loose you, I mean, anyway. But the proof is in the pudding, as Bill Cosby would say. So we'll see. So this is odd. My first reaction is that this is super similar in feel. I'm trying to find the right angle for this thing. To the Tecmatic. The Tecmatic. Let's dive into the archives here. I'll pull up the Tecmatic, which has a ribbon blade. If you've never seen one of these, they're cool. You use up this section of the blade, and this thing you crank around, and this whole cartridge has basically a spool of a blade, and it'll pull through and give you a new fresh section of the ribbon. But these have very little blade feel. A lot of plastic down below, a big head, and that's what I'm getting with this. I'm trying to find out. I'm gonna try to trust the razor, which is what we should always do. You do not want to add more pressure just because you think you're not removing anything, right? If you feel like you need to add pressure to make it remove the hair, then that's the wrong razor for you. No pressure is the way to go. But what I'm looking at is the soap removal. It looks like it's leaving behind a lot of soap. Haven't touched my face yet. I don't know. What I glean is, again, there's a lot of razor above and below the blade. So I think you have to, unlike, here's a normal safety razor where the blade is on a curve and it's kind of sticking out, right? So you can shave with anywhere from like here to like there, right? You've got a variable angle that you can use based on how aggressive you want it to be or not, right? You can make it more aggressive by making the blade more perpendicular to the face, or less by, as they say, riding the cap, making it a little more perpendicular, greater angle to your face. This is flat, So I think you have to shave with it at this angle or it ain't gonna work. You're gonna be hitting what would be a normal base plate, I guess, there, or you'd be hitting the whatever that, yeah, see, interesting. We'll see. That felt like it didn't remove a lot of hair. So either it's a super mild razor, which is good and bad. Again, they're trying to convert people over to from cartridges to this type of shaving, which I guess it's better to have more mild than ripping up people's faces and having them say forget it. But also, if you're not getting a good shave, they're going to say forget it. So I will go on the Supply website after this and do a little bit more research, because I am curious if that, I don't think it is, but I'm curious if that little spring-loaded nut somehow can make more blade exposure to make it a little bit more aggressive. But also, like I said, good for starting wet shavers. Like, I guess if you only have one angle you can use, you're not at risk for screwing that up. And it is, I mean, it's a good angle to, if you're getting muscle memory, this should work for any other razor. And something else would be is, you know, I use certain razors when I'm more tired or in a rush. I would say, so there we go. That's pretty, this official. So, okay, that's pretty good. Not great. A lot of my shaves recently have been 2 passes because I'm getting BBS super smooth on 2 passes, and I'm like, why risk the moneymaker if we've already removed the hair? We have not removed the hair to my satisfaction. Again, I don't recall. It's been so freaking long since I have shaved with a cartridge razor. How smooth of a shave I got from those things. If it's not slick like an ice rink, then maybe again, on transferring from that to this, that's what you're used to. Can you hear all that? We're still removing a lot of hair on the 3rd pass here. But what is it? It's the ratings are, remind me, socially acceptable shave, damn fine shave, and baby butt smooth shave. Socially acceptable would be there's no visible whiskers. I think for sure on 2 passes with this we got that. Maybe even damn fine shave certainly was not BBS. But again, so I was saying that I use certain razors when I'm in a hurry or tired or in some other fashion. Am concerned that maybe I wouldn't either be rushing too fast or not paying attention, and don't want to get weepers or raw neck or what have you. And this certainly, we'll see, could be in that category. See, that's good. That's The neckle region is the one most susceptible to irritation, and I think that handled that section just fine. I think we will end up with BBS after 3 passes, which again ain't nothing, especially if, yeah, see, that's super smooth on the neck. So I'd say this is a pretty mild shaver. So there we go. We'll wet it down. Certainly was going to dry down to be, yeah, that's good. That's a good shave. We're BBS. Yeah. So there you go. Where does it land? I wish I wasn't tainted. I think I'm tainted by the company. A lot of people, I know, that shave with injectors as part of their routine. It's either mixed into their routine or that's all they shave with. Really like them. And maybe the shorter blade is easier. A longer blade might be a little tougher, especially if you have hollows. If you don't need as many cookies as I do, you've got hollows and you've got a big long blade that you're trying to get in there with. It'd be easier with a smaller blade, shorter blade. What else? So there we go. I mean, I guess that's it. Is there anything else? I shaved with KJ Spider on the Cadre, made this shave soap and gave it away at our last TSC convention. It's just a clown puke, which is just a conglomeration of all sorts of soaps. So that's what I shaved with today. This set was a big box. It comes with, well, what the heck? We'll use something else. Like I said, I did not want to use their blades, but I had to. Seemed fine. I don't know what they use as a blade. A little tender there. I was not expecting that. Yeah, surprising. Here and here. But again, oddly, same thing happens with the Tecmatic. The Tecmatic, I feel like it's really not removing enough hair. Third pass, I get BBS, but then it's a little bit, you know, little close on the, when I do this stuff. I'm gonna find, here's the, so the stand came in a separate box. But here's what all the stuff was. See, I don't want to dump everything on the floor. So they said, see, they had a QR code. Here, I could do this. Can you do that? If that's in focus, then you can zap that and watch their videos if you want. So you can type in, or you can text how to load it, how to make a lather, some logo, how to get the right angle. Anyway, so that's that. This was the brush. The razor was in here. They came with soap, Ultra Lather, woo! And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it. It's branded by themselves. I'm sure they don't make that. And then I was gonna say we can try this. Can you see, what's that say? It says something about, I know it's a post-shave something or other. We can try that. Here, let's rinse off the alum. Rinse off the alum. We'll do the standard post-shavy routine with Thayer's Lemon. Woo! Good stuff, good stuff. Here, let me put on you. How you like these? I just got these babies. New glass. I got a new prescription. These babies are from Japan. Titanium from Japan. It's like I'm wearing feathers. Let's see. This is a healing post shave. So it's a spray. I'm guessing mist directly onto skin after shaving or any time to soothe and hydrate. Boy, any time. So I could just be like, you know, driving and be like, whew, I could use some soothing and or hydration. Maybe I keep it in the car. That seems luxurious, that you could just be like, just instantly hydrated and soothed while you're driving. Oh, maybe that's the best place for those people merging onto the highway at 45 miles an hour. I'll be, oh, that son of a, wait a minute. Oh, I feel so soothed. I feel so soothed. But before that, whoop-ah! This moment will pop. Brought to you by Hombre's Barber Shop. The barber shop that needs the QR code. Look at that. We're almost done. We're almost done with this one. Luckily, at Nurse Dave's Shaving Emporium, we got a couple of backup bottles. All right, so let's do no more than 3 or 4 drops. No more. That's all you need. That's all you need of the 2-in-1. Okay. Let's see if we are smooth. Was it smoothed and hydrated? No, soothed. Let's get soothed and hydrated. Oh my God, I didn't look at the ingredients. I hope it doesn't have menthol in it. Wait, let's do that. Menthol lights up my cheeks. No, my cheeks lit up. Let's see. Ingredients: aloe vera, leaf juice. That's all together. Aloe vera, leaf juice. And something in between there that I can't read. Let's see. Witch hazel, water, anal, shea butter, fragrance, sodium hydroxide, glycerin. No, I think we're good. We're good. You ready to be soothed with me? Let's take a deep breath. Oh, I guess it's coming. Oh, yeah, it's super. The mister is super. Poop. Super fine. It's just like a cloud of, and the scent is good. It's kind of manly, little cologne-y, which I'm glad I pointed that out, because if you wanted to wear, like, I assume it doesn't last very long, the scent. But I don't know. I mean, we like to blend scents and make everything matchy and stuff. So if you just used lime soap and you're going to use a lime perfume, you're not going to want to and get like man cologne scent on. Look at this baby. Got that for Christmas too. King George of that. Penhaligon's. Added to the Penhaligon's collection here. What's this? That's going to overpower that freaking stuff. Alrighty. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the forums.